Hello, welcome to the LOL Cup 2023.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. And we are continuing our Easter series of LOL Cup 2023 matches. Yesterday we had two very dramatic matches to ended up in the decider. In one of the matches, one of the player was only one line away from advancing to the other round. It was Michu against Yanni. He could have won 5-3, but lost the game, the 8th game, and then lost the decider. And Yanni advanced to the next round. What can we expect today? I think more drama, more pal, dash action, more excitement. This is what we are hoping for. Here I am, PILW Tetris, alongside with Adam MTS, not Adam Mountains. We will be hosting for you those two matches on this stream, Somalian versus ELIWA, and then ခြWIEKOSZCZAK versus JEPER. And then after short break, maybe not that short, but later in the day, we'll have match number 3, Alice versus Gunther. So we are having two matches of round of 24 and one match of round of 32 today. So we are going deeper and deeper into the tournament. What are your expectations, Adam?
Well, I hope this match finally will be the first one to exceed the 1 hour time we have for this match. In theory, both players truly capable of it. I hope this is the first one we see every single game going to the 19 speed. Somalian seed 15 qualified with a qualifying score of 606,000 points. That's his first match of the tournament. ELIWA, this will be already her 4th match in the tournament. Qualified as seed 34 with a qualifying score of 547,000. Had to play 3 matches already going through those early rounds, starting with sweeping White Monster, then defeating Trakti 5-3, and then JDH 5-2. Another American player is awaiting her. And
American or Somalian player? Okay, sorry, Somalian is the name. Yeah, welcome people in the chat. Sorry, Adam, for interrupting you, but there is Asmana Fawer and ELIWA in the chat, so welcome. We're glad to hear you. Adam, over to you. Sorry for interrupting, but I didn't want to ignore our people in the chat.
Hello ELIWA, hello Asmana. Here we have the bracket, finally rounds of 24 starts. That's going to be the first match, Somalian versus ELIWA. The winner of this match is going to face Mörke in the round of 16. Hello Captain.
Hello Captain, welcome.
Here we have the link to the Discord, and if you wanna see the brackets full, here is the link.
Yeah, so as you can see, Somalian versus ELIWA, the winner will play Mörke. The PAL does Max Outer, so there will be a challenge worth try. But yeah, I hope that both of them are ready for it. But in order to get there, one of the players has to win today. Best of 9 match, level 18s only start. So yeah, this has to be something special for both of them. And viewers, just remind you, PAL 18 is such a tricky level to play. It seems fine, it seems smooth, but then one mistake, one misdrop, 2 bad pieces, and you can be in very big trouble. So stack management, risk management is something to look for today, and who will be better, we will see. So we have our players on the screen. ELIWA warming up on level 19, and Somalian also warming up on level 19. If I see correctly, Somalian is using the ROM from Fractal, so probably Somalian is not able to use the same seed. But please, Somalian, confirm it, so we are sure. We'd like to see a same seed match, but we know that in the US, playing PAL with the same seed doesn't have to be that obvious. So please let us know if you've got the technology to play the same seed. If yes, we would encourage you to do so. No SPS from Somalian. Okay, so thank you for the confirmation. So players, you will have also the RNG Pajitnov factor, so-called. So yeah, whenever you're ready, we can start game number 1 of our first match of round of 24. And both players are ready. So Adam, let's start game number 1 of the round of 24.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Paul
Good luck.
as level 18, best of 9.
And Somalian ready with the first Tetris. ELIWA has to wait for hers first one. She's column 8 ready. But there is no... Oh, there is a long bar for ELIWA. Finally with the first Tetris, but Somalian already with a 35k lead after 12-13 lines. Nothing major happens on both boards, so there will be a game of efficiency, I assume. And Tetris for ELIWA, Tetris for Somalian, and Somalian already with 137k, ELIWA with 58. So quickly, Somalian built a very healthy lead. In Simul Tetris, 80, almost 80k, almost 4 Tetris advantage for ELIWA, but Somalian won't be able to score Tetris for a few lines, so there is a chance for our Austrian player. But ELIWA also with some troubles on her side. Should be able to fix it, gets a Tetris, and now ELIWA needs to clean her stack, 133 for her and 194 for Somalian. Okay, Somalian is Tetris ready, and gets a Tetris, 220,000 points for Somalian, 141 for ELIWA. So yeah, way much smoother start for the American player. ELIWA struggling a little bit with finding the efficiency. She is alive, she has the board somehow under control, but Somalian is able to convert more long bars into Tetrises. But now Somalian with weird misdrops of L pieces will have to work around it. So there is a chance for ELIWA.
ELIWA not with such a tragic pace actually. 213 at 66 lines compared to 295 at 70 lines of Somalians is not a lead you can feel anyone safe with. Especially given the state of Somalian's board. Is he going to try to set up for the second column? That's very weird solution. There's no basis for that to work. Fortunately now, ELIWA also got in some trouble. Somalian finally getting out. ELIWA yet again playing very safely. Now about 3 Tetrises behind with this Tetris, around about 3.5.
And we are like 40 lines before transition. So still some space for ELIWA to catch up. She hits the spin, so yeah, that's nice news for her. But now she has to find a way to build for a Tetris. Meanwhile, Somalian also not in an his board is not in the ideal state as well, but he scores a nice dirty Tetris in the middle of the board. And 384 for Somalian, 302 for ELIWA. So there's like 60k lead, something about 3 Tetrises advantage for Somalian. Somalian builds one of the bottom. ELIWA with a clean stack, and there is a chance for ELIWA to go for the efficiency, maybe to chase a few Tetrises before transition. And I predict that this game might be decided on the fastest speed of PAL.
Really looks like it's Somalian 2 Tetris ahead, but 6 lines ahead as well. So ELIWA still definitely
within striking distance, that's for sure. And another Tetris for ELIWA. Somalian isn't Tetris ready. He had to skim one line in order to be Tetris ready. And out of nowhere, ELIWA is only 10k behind. And so Somalian transitioned with 475. ELIWA has the chance to go for 2 more Tetrises, 463 for ELIWA. And Somalian's board falling apart.
ELIWA will need some 19k though, and with this burn, that's gonna be it. There's no way out of this burn. Somalian is going to take the first game.
Yeah, but ELIWA showed that she can chase, she can fight. So definitely there is a chance for her. Somalian was better by 1.5 Tetrises, but let's see what another game brings. Right now, 1-0 for Somalian.
ELIWA is ready. Captain is ready as well, so we can start the second game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, very nice start for both of the players. Both brought their games to level 19. 500k from Somalian, not so far away from 500k for ELIWA. So let's hope they keep doing this. This time ELIWA with a lot of better start of this game. Not so much digging, few Tetrises on her side, and she's keeping pace with Somalian, but she's 5 lines ahead. And now with the Tetris, Somalian is almost neck and neck with lines, and about 1 Tetris advantage for him. But there are only 20 lines in, so still anything can happen. Okay, and ELIWA with dependency, but she is solving it. Okay, and ELIWA went for a more aggressive approach, which paid off because she got those 2 long bars in a row, which was very helpful for her. 129 for ELIWA, and meanwhile Somalian keeps going for Tetrises, 165 for him after 35 lines. So Somalian starts the match very efficiently. No major problems on his side.
This is another very good starting pace for Somalian.
Yeah, I want to say, out of nowhere, 2-3 Tetrises lead. ELIWA is doing great, but Somalian is simply doing better right now.
Even with some fancy burns now and misdrops. What's happening? Was this a controller malfunction? It looked like it. What was that? Now seriously misdrops in the middle, which didn't really look like one
Yeah,
comes
and
back.
that's game number 2 for Somalian. So Somalian, you're leading 2-0. Feel free to top out whenever you want. Yes, ELIWA, take a short break. We're waiting for you. Somalian, you are good. If you want, you can. So Somalian decides to top out the game. Waiting for ELIWA coming back from the break, and then we can start game number 3.
A pause, an intentional pause, counts as a top out, not an instant lose of the game, just a top out. So the score stops at the moment of the pause.
ELIWA, if you need a longer break and if Somalian agrees, we can wait if it can help you anyhow.
Okay, it's ready. We can start the third game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
ELIWA is in and Somalian is in as well. And there is a first Tetris for ELIWA. Somalian scores his first Tetris as well. ELIWA with a longboard dependency, and no longboard wants to come. Meanwhile, Somalian with another Tetris.
Smiling yet again with a series of very aggressive setups. It's going to get for the center. It does go for it. Now he will get fairly high, finally getting the long bar at the right time. Needs to drop that. Oh, and this left could be very tricky. It's yet another. Wow, that's some. We're stacking, but works out very well. I guess he's going to stay here in the middle. ELIWA wasn't able to take this chance. Now she's about Tetris behind. Somalian gets yet another Tetris in the middle. ELIWA will finally be out of this dig very soon-ish. Didn't decide to put any of those S into the dependency. This turned very much against her.
So now she has to dig for a longer time. Oh, and those miss drops. It's it's unfortunately a top out for ELIWA, 131,100 points after 63 lines. So Somalian is already good, and Somalian leads at 3-0.
That's the best of 9.
No, first to 5. Best of 9, first one to win 5 games advances to the next round. First to 7 is final Somalian.
Both is already. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. ELIWA now in not a very good situation. 3-0 behind against Somalian. It's playing a very good match at the moment. No major trouble at any point, controlling the score every single game.
And one more time going for a center well, Somalian. And there's another Tetris for Somalian, 49k, and ELIWA is also building for a center well, going for Somalian strats. Now she transitions to the traditional right well, and Somalian still playing on the center well. And gets another long bar. It's 77k for Somalian, ELIWA with 46, 47 right now. And there is another Tetris for ELIWA, Somalian, with a weird placement, but solves it very quickly. Is one more time Tetris ready?
Such a center well is very tricky. It's getting very high. Needs something to burn. Get the number like the very last possible moment.
And then another long bar and
cleanly.
And 138 for Somalian, 123 for ELIWA, and Somalian scoring those Tetrises on center well like crazy. Builds up the lead to about 2 Tetrises right now, and another Tetris for Somalian. Meanwhile, also Tetris for ELIWA, so we are about 35k difference. Somalian getting so many long bars in the last few lines, so he's able to so many long bars on his side. As I look on his board, long bar. He is very fortunate with those long bars. So maybe in the later stages of the game, maybe it will even out. Let's see. 253 for Somalian, 196 for ELIWA. And another Tetris for ELIWA, 218.
Yet again, that's a pretty decent game, but the score is not there compared to Somalian score. It's now about 2.5 Tetris ahead, with a much cleaner board. ELIWA's board is gonna need some serious maintenance actually. But Somalian getting very high, needs something to the left very quickly. Is he gonna be able to bring to the left? Wow, that was a very smooth quick tap. Gets the lumbar at the very last possible moment. Will be out of it. That was some great quick tapping on his side.
Yeah, and great survival. Sorry, 359 for Somalian, 280 for ELIWA, and Somalian is about 8 lines in the future because of this dig very high on the board. Oh, and Somalian with more trouble on his side. Will he be able to survive it? There is a chance for ELIWA to take this game, because Somalian is going to top out, I suppose. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. 104 lines, 367. So ELIWA, you need
one more Tetris will be enough. One more Tetris or a line out till the 19 speed. She's set up for the Tetris. Just wait for the lumbar, and here's the lumbar. ELIWA wins the game.
GG's. ELIWA takes her first game of the match. So yeah, there is a breakthrough for her. So let's hope we can see something going on in this match.
What is ready? Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Somalian stacking had to turn against him at some point. This time it was only in game 4. ELIWA, playing so safely, must have taken the opportunity at some point.
Yeah, this is what I said before the match started. On PAL 18 you have to be very, very careful. Stack management, risk management is something to be considered, because as we saw, one single mistake and then 2 bad pieces. That might be it. So yeah, there was a lesson for Somalian as well. But Somalian still with some fancy placements on his side. Will it backfire?
That's a very difficult board for Somalian. This is a very, very long burning, no matter what pieces. Holes are everywhere, and there's no way to open them all in once. That's perfect RNG, of course, but it's definitely not getting it this time. It's run out of space on the side. Now it's gotten very dangerous, but this all will help. How will it survive it? ELIWA in the meantime already almost 2 Tetris ahead. With this made it about 2.5. Somalian with this triple hole. His trouble continue. Still not with a clean board, and opening this one is not so obvious. This is exactly what I meant. He gets the Lombard. He was very fortunate with this number. One more bad piece, this would be some further and further burning. ELIWA has taken this chance very, very well. 1.5 Tetris, but now she is in the dig. Will be out of it though. Somalian with yet another weird placement on the right. ELIWA burning, Somalian getting his board the correct shape. Finally managed to do so, and ELIWA will be out with this burn. Now we are at exactly even 10 terms.
Somalian setting up the Wits, gets the long bar, gets the Tetris, and they are very neck and neck. 1k is the difference between those two players. So yeah, but ELIWA is a few lines behind, so there is a chance for her if she if she keeps scoring points in order to get them and yeah, to take her. Sorry, I can't speak English today. Sorry, guys.
If at this very moment about one Tetris behind, Somalian with a very unstable board really needs a T-piece now. Without the T-piece it's gonna be a lot of trouble. Gets the T. Very fortunate for him once again, but at some point this must backfire. They so aggressively. Oh, that's a Hank! Gets yet another number to the right with a quick tap. ELIWA maintaining the one Tetris lead. Now with someone with this Tetris and with yet another Tetris takes the lead back. ELIWA's set up, but now she's 10 lines behind thanks to all this very high digging for Somalian and with the Tetris advantage. Now the scores are exactly even, but she is 7 lines behind. Definitely pace advantage for ELIWA. 7 lines in PAL 18 is quite a lot, especially at the finish. This can be turned into 2 Tetrises, 2 more Tetrises. Means
And
quite
Somalian
a lot of 19 play.
Couldn't score those Tetrises, had to skim few more lines, so he's wasting those lines on 18. So it looks like level 19 will be required. And Somalian's board is not looking great right now. Okay, cleared it very wisely. But ELIWA with a 60k lead and 2 lines behind.
ELIWA currently with the winning advantage, but she has to finish it. Taking some safe burns. Still almost a Tetris ahead and 7 lines behind. Now made it 1.5 more, almost 2 Tetris lead for ELIWA, but this board is not looking too great. She needs the lumbar, gets the lumbar, and Somalian is in trouble, can score only 1 more Tetris, will require 19 play, and is getting very, very high. I don't think it will be possible, even if gets the lumbar, doesn't get the lumbar. ELIWA takes the game.
Yeah, ELIWA this time played very efficiently. 487 into level 19. ELIWA takes the game and we have 3-2 suddenly. So ELIWA is showing her fighting spirit and she shows that, yeah, Somalian, it's not as easy as you thought. You have to show more. We have 3-2. So the match is going more and more interesting right now.
Both is ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Truly, ELIWA is delighted to see both 4th and 5th game on her account. A very good situation compared to the one before, previous 2 games. 2-3 behind still, but compared to 3-0, it's a very good result. 2 games in a row already won. Now looking for the 3rd, starting with some imperfections on her board, but she will be out of them very soon-ish, most likely. So will require a T-spin to get out clearly. Decides not to wait for the T. Somalian, what is this Somalian's board? That's wow.
Maybe he put too much Yanni yesterday, Adam.
Yeah. Yanni student, definitely. Very fortunate to get such pieces to get out of it so quickly. ELIWA unable to take this chance. So she's burning herself.
She needs few more favorable pieces in order to open the well.
Every single time she lacks this one piece she needs. This is looking very bad for her, but gets the lumbar at the last possible moment.
Yeah, and time to give some score updates. 114 for Somalian and 47 for ELIWA. But I don't like the stack from Somalian right now.
It's looking very bad, but yet again, very tricky setup. 3 great pieces and you're out of it. 3 bad pieces and you're dead. It's not getting them this time. Gets the number finally. ELIWA managed to dig out. Now she's about 2.5 Tetris behind, but definitely has a chance to take at least a bit this huge advantage of Somalians. She's Tetris ready, gets the number and the Tetris.
But Somalian is still digging, so there is still chance for ELIWA to reduce the deficit. But Somalian suddenly 2 good pieces and should be fine. Is Tetris ready? Scores the Tetris 160 for Somalian, 110 for ELIWA.
Somalian keeps playing very aggressively. Both players with kind of suffer games. Somalian with barely 160,000 points at 67 lines. ELIWA with 114 at 64 and now burning. Yet again burning due to a misdrop. The game is slowly but surely getting out of control of ELIWA's. Decides to keep the well open. That is gonna cause some additional burning in the future. This next number won't be a Tetris for her, and she is already 70,000 points behind, so full 3 Tetrises behind. ELIWA is. We're getting closer and closer to the 19 speed.
Yeah, and Somalian with over 100,000 points advantage right now. So yeah, either ELIWA scores Tetris after Tetris or Somalian has to top out to give ELIWA a chance to take the game. But Somalian's board is looking relatively clean for his standards. And he gets another Tetris, 328 for Somalian, ELIWA with 179 at the moment. Another Tetris for Somalian, 351 for him, and ELIWA with 202.
ELIWA with yet another misdrop. I guess that is gonna be it, score-wise. The advantage Somalian has seems to be too huge, and ELIWA's board is falling apart now completely. Just a miracle can save ELIWA, but still a lot of 19 play required. It won't be possible this time. Somalian is going to take this game.
Yeah, Somalian leads 4-2. So ELIWA can't afford losing any more games. Somalian is on the match point.
Both are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 3 in a row needed for ELIWA now. It's to play very good 3 games. Very clean, just like the 2 she won. She's not starting in the cleanest possible way. Goes for the good burns though, so there won't be any trouble.
But Somalian is not getting a long war. He can't score any Tetris. He's Tetris ready, but he doesn't get any long war. For how long can he wait until he gets the long war? Okay, he gets to his first Tetris after 11 lines in, so yeah, there are almost even with the score. ELIWA with about 18,000 lead right now after the Tetris. Somalian setting up some fits on his side. There's a Tetris for Somalian 102. Tetris for ELIWA is about to happen only when she gets the long bar. But those long bars are not that timely in this game. There's a Tetris for ELIWA, 132 for her. There is 128 for Somalian, and Somalian starting doing his Somalian things, but gets a Tetris, 153 for him. Now with another long bar he gets only a triple. And will he build one of the bottom? I assume.
I was kind of forced to, because otherwise this burning would take quite a lot of time. Just to get the Tetris first. ELIWA, every single time she's ready for the Tetris, something wrong happens just like this. Finally getting the lumber for the Tetris. Now about a Tetris behind, but she is playing the very bottom, Somalian is playing one of the ground. So at the very end of the game, this is going to matter a lot. And Somalian with a very messy board now. It's not a series of good pieces to burn out of it efficiently. ELIWA also not the cleanest of boards. Every single time Somalian's gotten this dig, something bad happens to ELIWA as well. Now the score is perfectly even. ELIWA is just one row lower, and that's all the advantage he has at this very point.
And Somalian, even if getting into troubles, he is able to clean the stack pretty quickly, so he's not forced to burn many lines. And now he has a chance to go back to the standard column 10. 304 for ELIWA, 290 for Somalian, and Somalian is 4 lines in the future, so about 1 Tetris. And Somalian one more time with some troubles on his side. Shouldn't be anything major, but definitely slows him down. So there is a chance for ELIWA for some efficiency, but Somalian suddenly is clean. 320 for Somalian, 334 for ELIWA. Another Tetris for Somalian, another Tetris for ELIWA. ELIWA is 15k ahead and 3 lines behind, and we are at the 100 lines mark.
ELIWA has like the slightest possible lead, but still, this is a lead.
Yeah, sometimes only 1 line is enough to win a game. Sometimes even 1 point, so yeah. Everything will count at the end of this game. So every single line, every single Tetris, this is what they have to fight for. 413 for Somalian right now, 389 for ELIWA.
Somalian took the advantage, but now he will have to clear a bit. That's the last chance ELIWA will get in this match.
Or in this game.
Oh no!
Oh!
ELIWA misrotates. She's in a huge trouble now. Needs to get out of it very quickly. But she doesn't get the pieces she needs. Somalian is ready for the Tetris, gets the Tetris. ELIWA now needs some 19 play to win the game. She needs to get out of it first. This will be a very high transition, but it's still survivable. Just needs a long bar, and she's not getting the long bar. This left is completely closed. That's gonna be it. There's no way out of it anymore. Somalian takes the game in the match.
It was a very unfortunate end of the game for ELIWA. But yeah, Somalian was better. Somalian took the game and took the match and won 5-2. ELIWA, thank you for your participation in the tournament. There was a nice deep run, 4 matches played. Yeah, tough challengers beaten, but Somalian was better today. And Somalian, as a reward for today's win, you can face Merke in the round of 16. So prepare well, because there won't be an easy task for you. And thanks for the thanks, ELIWA, and thanks for the thanks, Somalian. Yeah, both players scored over 700 lines each. Adam, you're not showing the statistic. Okay, sorry.
Yes, the brackets has just been updated. So let's show that first.
Yeah, okay.
Somalian having beaten ELIWA 5-2 in the round of 24 will now face Merke in the round of 16.
Yeah, and we have like 18 minutes just for the start of the next match. So I think we can take the time for a break, to grab some snacks, to take something to drink. And at 18 UTC, we start with another match, this time round of 32. It will be the Balkan man, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, against JEPER. So stay tuned, guys. Take a break, and we see you on the other side of the break for the next match of the World Cup 2023.
We are back from the break. ÇWIEKOSZCZAK versus JEPER. LoLPOK Cup 2023 round of 32 match. ÇWIEKOSZCZAK, the Balkan man, who qualified with a qualifying score of 596,000 points, which gave him seed 22, playing his first match today against JEPER, qualified with a qualifying score of 567,000 points, seed 27. Played one match already, where he defeated Jakub 5-3, the round of 40. He is the CTM Hopeless winners and has an NTSC DAS 1.25 million KB. ÇWIEKOSZCZAK scored plus 700k before NTSC max out and who is the 2022 Classic Tetris Polish Championship runner-up. Let's take a look at the bracket. This is the match C8.
Yes, sorry, Adam.
The winner of this match is going to face ELIWA, the round of 24.
Yes, I wanted to say both players with a very similar personal bests, slightly above 700k. So I think there might be a close matchup as well. But we have to wait for ÇWIEKOSZCZAK. He's offline. He was having some difficulties with a stencil, so let's hope he can solve it. Yeah, but taking a look on the bracket, we see that the winner faces ELIWA, and this is the same path of the bracket where Sidnev starts his tournament. So only tougher and tougher opponents for the winner of the match, ÇWIEKOSZCZAK versus JEPER. Okay, ÇWIEKOSZCZAK, take your time, because with those kind of stencil you had before going offline, it wouldn't work. We wouldn't see anything in our scene. So yeah, please set the stencil. We can wait a few minutes. No need to hurry, because yeah, there unfortunately won't be another match. Okay, we will take care of it. Adam, do you have the preview on your side?
Yes, I have it. Some things weird with that. Is the stream on? Something's wrong with.
Yeah, the stream is on right now. Maybe you need to refresh it.
I've just done so. It doesn't. Oh, now I have it. Right. Yes, it seems to be fine enough.
Yeah, it will be fine enough, ÇWIEKOSZCZAK, to hold this match. It looks very similar to Yanni's stencil yesterday, so yeah, this is good enough. You don't need to do any more adjustments. Okay, so ÇWIEKOSZCZAK is live, and we are still waiting for who? For JEPER. Is JEPER also live?
As far as I know, not yet.
Last time JEPER had some difficulties with the UTC time. I hope this time it's not the case. Okay, I see JEPER being on his mobile on Discord. So let's try to find out where JEPER is. ྩWIEKOSZCZAK, you can take the time for some warm-ups while we bring your opponent to the stream.
And we're already 2 minutes after scheduled time, so I'm gonna have to start the timer on JEPER's side.
I already pinged JEPER on Discord. Let's hope he will be live soon. Okay, guys, it looks like JEPER is here. So with few minutes left on his clock, he's here. So yeah, we will have a match. We will have a match. Prepare yourself. JEPER, you have like 4 minutes to go live. If you were live, then we can start with the match. Glad to see you being here. Glad to see you being with us, because there is some Tetris to be played. Adam, are you with me?
Yes, I am here. Going to
Nice.
bring Jeper here eventually. And Jeper is live.
So JEPER made it in almost last possible moment. Thank you, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, for your patience. Thank you for the 11 viewers who are with us for your patience. We will have another match very shortly. Yeah, it looks like you're both equipped with the technology for same pieces. So I would encourage you guys for same pieces. It would be more fun to watch for us, for the viewers. And JEPER says yes. So this is a great info. Guys, you have the seat on your screens. We will go with the latest trends. So after each game, we will increase 2 first digits by 1. Okay, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, no problem. If you want, you can take the break for some quick warm-up. Okay, JEPER looks like JEPER also chose to take a short break instead of warming up. Okay, so both players are ready. So I think we can start with a countdown for game number 1. Adam, are you with me or
Yes.
are you lost?
We are starting the match in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Good luck and have fun, guys.
What they started.
And JEPER already with a Tetris and ခြWIEKOSZCZAK as well. And another Tetris for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK and another for JEPER. Yeah, players are very efficient with those long bars, taking as many Tetrises as possible.
All starting very cleanly. Both with 4 Tetris already. Very nice start.
And very neck and neck score as well. Now ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with some small digging. Shouldn't be anything problematic, but slows him down a little bit, so there is a chance for JEPER.
ခြWIEKOSZCZAK's board is looking very difficult now. Burning out of it would take a lot of time. JEPER also some trouble, so this must have been a rough sequence. Players in some major trouble actually, but ခြWIEKOSZCZAK in a much worse situation.
Yeah, but JEPER with only 1 Tetris advantage in terms of score, so nothing decisive for the whole game. Both players have to find a solution for their stacks.
He will be the first to open up. Yes, already opened up. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with... Oh, that was a very rough lumber to the left. Managed to bring it there eventually. Now he will be clean. Just a few more burns. It's not getting the piece to burn there on the left. Finally managing to get it. And JEPER, now it's JEPER's turn to be in some major trouble. This left is not looking nice. He didn't decide to bring this Elder. Gets another Lombard. Will dig out of it. This is ခြWIEKOSZCZAK's chance to get some of the score, but ခြWIEKOSZCZAK also in a burn.
This seat doesn't look friendly. Both players with a lot of struggles on their sides. But JEPER finally is clean, and JEPER scores the Tetris 222 for JEPER, meanwhile 168 for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK.
Both players will suffer games. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK now unable to set up for this Tetris, getting very unlucky pieces. Finally, he will be set up, but this kind of castle wall might be kind of problematic very soonish. Yeah, the left turned out to be a massive hole eventually, but he gets the pieces to fill it. Now he's double Tetris, so he gets the Tetris and yet another Tetris. At this very moment he is about 2.5 Tetrises behind. JEPER with this Tetris made it about 3.5. So a huge advantage for JEPER now, almost 100,000 points.
Yeah, and we are approaching level 19 transition, about 30 lines to reach at this stage of the game. So JEPER building a nice advantage. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK needs to go more and more efficient, otherwise he will need deep level 19 play.
JEPER's board in a very good shape. Now both players will experience this drought. This drought is getting pretty long. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK was forced to burn quite a lot, and JEPER's advantage will become impossible to be chased down before the 19. And ခြWIEKOSZCZAK misdrops, slight misdrop. That's gonna be extremely difficult. He won't be able to survive it. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK tops out, and JEPER takes the first game. Let's see how far he can go into the 19 speed. The transition was very difficult. No setup for the transition. He knew this Tetris would be enough. JEPER takes the first game.
Yeah, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK had a little bit more struggles in the first game, and this was good for JEPER. But let's see what the second game of the match bring. Who will be better? Who scores more points?
Both players are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And JEPER with his early opinion of the last seat on the chat.
Just an opinion.
You know, maybe someone else likes those kind of seats.
Me?
Because, you know, the challenge.
Why me?
Why you? I don't know if this was you. Did you enjoy the last seat, Adam?
No, because the players, well, because never mind.
Okay, so we are in the second game. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK took an early lead of about 1 Tetris. But both players' boards look very fine.
It's getting dangerously high. Actually, he doesn't get anything to burn, as the triple well finally managing to get out of it has to burn, and ခြWIEKOSZCZAK would now experience the same trouble, but he was unable to use this non-bar. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK's in huge trouble. Oh no!
And that escalated
takes the
quickly.
game.
That escalated quickly on ခြWIEKOSZCZAK's side. Went a little bit too greedy, then built a tower in the middle, and top out for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK gives JEPER an early 2-0 lead.
Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hello, małe żółte krety. 1, 2, 3. Balcony is closer and closer indeed. It's already been sentenced to it once.
And
It's not enough, I believe. Not enough.
oh, and JEPER with some misdrops. The beginning of game number 3. I'm afraid I can't see JEPER's board.
Something's happening to his stream, I'm afraid. Let's try to fix it.
Looks like it's buffering.
Yes, it's definitely on his side. Finally, we
Oh,
have him back.
finally.
JEPER
I'm
with
back.
4 Tetrises already at 96,000 points. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK at 39. Much better start for JEPER. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK could have adjusted that for a Tetris setup, for an immediate setup. Will he go for this dirty? This is yet another very tricky situation. Would like to go back to the right, but don't really have the pieces to do so. Finish up in the middle, only getting higher and higher, having to burn eventually. Then once you want to go to the right once again, it turns out you are too high yet again, and so on and so forth. Finally he decides to just burn back to the right, and JEPER is in kind of trouble. What is he going to do? Has absolutely no burns at this moment, and it might be pretty difficult to get any, but he gets the number on time. Very nice time in long bar, and yet another one. Now JEPER is over 100,000 points ahead out of nowhere.
Yeah, he built this lead so quickly. But now ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with few Tetrises closes the lead to about 70k. It was about 3.5 Tetris. Another Tetris for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, 220. JEPER was close, so was not able to score a Tetris. There is another chance for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK to chase a little bit.
ခြWIEKOSZCZAK will now experience the drought JEPER is experiencing. This another very droughty seat, and JEPER with this misdrop that is very critical, and he gets back-to-back long bar for a back-to-back Tetris. What a bail for JEPER.
And now ခြWIEKOSZCZAK gets those 2 long bars, but he was only ready for 1 Tetris, so there is advantage JEPER in this case.
JEPER is over 3 Tetrises in the lead. With this Tetris of ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, it's 2.5 for a moment. JEPER with a very strong lead, still maintaining it. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK yet another triple, very unlucky timing. If not for those unlucky timings, he could have easily had 2 more Tetrises in this game.
And the same seed works way much better for JEPER, because JEPER seems to have a way much better timing with those pieces falling on their boards. And 397 for JEPER, 330 for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK. JEPER with another Tetris, and ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is Tetris ready, one of the ground, and takes it. 356 for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, 443 meanwhile for JEPER. So JEPER one more time approaching about 100k lead, and we are about 15 lines into the transition to level 19. So there is nothing ခြWIEKOSZCZAK can do on level 18 to win the game. He will require level 19, so maybe it's time to prepare the stack. But JEPER stacks is looking a little bit out of control.
He should be able to get out of it without transition, but ခြWIEKOSZCZAK already requires some 19 play. And This is gonna be quite a lot of 19 play. Unless he manages to get both Tetrises, he will go for this one, I believe, but JEPER survives the transition. Now
And
playing on
唪WIEKOSZCZAK is
19.
building for a center well. Yeah, JEPER with 502 on level 19 speed. And ŁIEKOSZCZAK is building for the last... No, he is building for 2 Tetrises. He is going all in. Will it backfire?
That was a strategical suicide by ŁIEKOSZCZAK. This definitely worth a sentence to Balkon.
Yeah, and JEPER takes another game. JEPER leads 3-0. Yeah, I think ŁIEKOSZCZAK was in the state where he had to play on 19, so he should have gone for a clean transition and tried to do something on 19 speed. Yes, JEPER, you had perfect timings. The pieces you needed came in the perfect moment. So yeah, I agree with you that you were lucky. Unfortunately, your rival ŁIEKOSZCZAK wasn't that lucky with the same seed. So
Both is ready. His team starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Okay, so we are in, and both players are pretty high.
JEPER tops
And
out.
JEPER tops out, yeah. 6,080 points, and ŁIEKOSZCZAK is already good with 14,000, and also with some struggle. I think, yeah, JEPER, you got punished, and maybe it is something you needed, and ŁIEKOSZCZAK takes finally his game. Feel free, ŁIEKOSZCZAK, to top out whenever you want. You are safe with this game.
Both players are ready. Next team starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Okay, so ŁIEKOSZCZAK took his first game. JEPER finally got punished for his crazy stacking. So let's see if JEPER can adjust, or if JEPER will stick with those risky strategies.
At this point, both players have exchanged one early top out, but in the other two games, ŁIEKOSZCZAK got completely outplayed and outpaced by JEPER eventually. So he definitely needs to improve on scoring. That's yet another pretty slow start for ŁIEKOSZCZAK compared to JEPER. JEPER will with 4 Tetrises, sorry. ŁIEKOSZCZAK with only 2. With not a perfect board with this hole in the middle. That's pretty tricky. Finally gets a piece to fill it. JEPER getting 3 touches in a row, unable to do anything good with them. Now ŁIEKOSZCZAK is gonna get these 3, also causing some kind of trouble, finish up with this hole. After all of those burning, ŁIEKOSZCZAK all of a sudden in the lead of about half a Tetris. JEPER takes the lead back. Now we have a very even game.
Yeah, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK's stack is looking way much better than in the previous games. Okay, now some castles, but yeah, he should be able to fix it. So meanwhile, JEPER with 213 and ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with 175. So JEPER with a lead after almost 50 lines. And ခြWIEKOSZCZAK column 8 ready. Now is triple red, okay, is now column 8 ready and takes another Tetris 210 for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, 265 for JEPER. And JEPER with another Tetris. 332, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK 238. So over almost 100k lead for JEPER once again.
JEPER plays a very clean game now. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is all the time something's wrong with the board. Here or there. Very efficient. That's perfect play at the moment. I don't know how many Tetris in a row or almost in a row he got. The very recent lines, but it was very high efficiency by him. Or see it in the score itself as well. Now JEPER with 91 lines and 405,000 points, almost 600k transition pace.
Yeah, and ခြWIEKOSZCZAK still with some minor problems with the stack. He's not able to fix them very shortly, and this gives a chance for JEPER to even extend this lead to about 130k, and now ခြWIEKOSZCZAK's stack is looking worse and worse. He should be able to survive it, but he's not going for survival. He needs to go for the efficiency.
JEPER keeps playing miracle game, 500k at 111 lines compared to ခြWIEKOSZCZAK 328 at 101. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is ready for the Tetris, waiting for the more finance, gets it, but he will already require a lot of 19 play to take this game, and JEPER is not slowing down. It really looks like a 600k game for JEPER. 2 more Tetrises and some singles and doubles.
Just to remind you guys, 623 is the highest score of the tournament so far, so maybe JEPER can challenge the score. Meanwhile, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with 402 after 119 lines, so ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is almost 170k behind JEPER at this stage of a game. And JEPER can transition with a Tetris. This will be something like 517 and a few more lines, and JEPER could take the highest score of the tournament, 617, 619. And both players transition to level 19 speed. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with 473, JEPER with 622. One more line to get highest score of the tournament. No, he's short of it, and both players top out. JEPER with second highest score of the tournament so far takes another game. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is down 1-4 after 5 games.
ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is ready. JEPER said as well. We can start 6th game in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, in terms of the tournament, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is playing pretty decently because his average losing lines are over 100, average losing score over 300k, including this early top out from his side. So not that dramatic from ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, but simply JEPER is very efficient today, and there is no room for mistakes. If you want to challenge JEPER, you have to be as efficient as only possible. Because the Dutch player is looking very, very well today with the decisions, with the stackings, and also in the critical situation is very lucky with the pieces falling on the board. So yeah, sometimes we need those things, sometimes those days come, and sometimes not. But today it looks like the fortune is on JEPER's side, so ခြWIEKOSZCZAK has to find something, a solution, a miracle solution to this thing. And as I said it, JEPER immediately started having some problems with his board. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is very clean, so ခြWIEKOSZCZAK can build a lead right now. Okay, but JEPER find a nice way to solve the stack. 129 for JEPER, 149 for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK. So ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is about one Tetris lead. And both players with clean boards. JEPER with another Tetris 154, and they're almost even. With points 174 for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, 177 for JEPER. Almost 50 lines in, very neck and neck. And this time ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with some minor problems. Good information is that those two holes are on the same line. So maybe ခြWIEKOSZCZAK will stay one of the ground. Let's see. Yeah, he's playing for Tetris as one of the ground. Okay, now he find a way to open one of those holes. We'll be looking for a solution for another one. And meanwhile, JEPER also with not an ideal stack, but should be fine. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with 235 at the moment, and ခြWIEKOSZCZAK, oh, it's getting dangerous. Can he survive it?
ခြWIEKOSZCZAK
Oh, and the
a lot
O
of trouble
hangs.
now. Manages to bring this J to the left, that will help a lot, but still needs something in the middle. Gets the lumber. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK will survive it, but what will be JEPER's lead? As ခြWIEKOSZCZAK gets out of this league, JEPER is basically clean. No, perfectly clean, setting up for the Tetris. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK still struggling. Finally gets the lumber to the left for the Tetris and gets the lead. Now JEPER with some trouble on the right. It's a piece, he hangs it, he lost dust there, that's gonna be it. ခြWIEKOSZCZAK survives, taking this game.
Nice survival, ခြWIEKOSZCZAK. It was worth fighting for it. You won another game, and there is 2-4 at the moment. So ခြWIEKOSZCZAK is not giving any free ride for JEPER. He's fighting for his tournament. That's nice to see.
Both players are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hello, Unskilled25. Welcome to the Lolpok Cup 2023. If you wanna join, here is the Discord. If you wanna see.
Adam, Unskill already joined our Discord 2 days ago.
Oh, that's great. Yes, I see. That's great.
Okay, so let's take a look on game number 7. JEPER with 46k, and ခြWIEKOSZCZAK with 26, so JEPER took an early 1 Tetris lead.
ခြWIEKOSZCZAK in a lot of trouble. Is this possible to survive? But that's very difficult. Need something to the left now. Get something to the left, but now this left will need a quick tap, I believe. That's gonna be it for ခြWIEKOSZCZAK. JEPER takes the game and the match.
And ခြWIEKOSZCZAK will be sentenced to the balcony, unfortunately. But you fought well. It was nice having you here in the tournament. I hope you enjoyed it, despite the loss. But yeah, it was nice having you here. JEPER won another match and now gets a chance to face dwiE in the next round. JEPER, as a punishment for your time issues, you have to go to the balcony together with ခြWIEKOSZCZAK. Okay, so yeah, as JEPER paused the game at 194, we count this an official score. JEPER, if you want, you can of course play it out, but for your tournament statistics, the score of 194 will be counted. And we will present you the bracket and the statistics very, very shortly.
JEPER having defeated ခြWIEKOSZCZAK 5-2 the round of 32, advances to the round of 24, where he will face dwiE.
Yeah, definitely it will be a tough matchup for JEPER, but as we know, both JEPER and dwiE are not the main DAS players, so it will be also interesting to see their fight in terms of handling the DAS, but JEPER looks pretty strong with his DAS handling, so let's see how the match develops. And if I'm not mistaken, they are in the same part of the bracket as Sidnev, so yeah, the winner of the match, dwiE versus JEPER, faces Sidnev in the round of 16, so there is a possible Dutch matchup in the last 16. Okay, Adam, so do we have anything else to add for today? One thing has to be said. Unfortunately, the match Alice versus Gunther has to be rescheduled, so no matches planned for today. And then we have one match scheduled for tomorrow at 23 UTC. It will be tuggy versus Peyton, so the first match for tuggy in the tournament. And then, other matches are planned for Saturday, Mark versus Smooth, and then for Monday, Scamper versus Tilbax. But we will try to schedule all possible matches with the other players as soon as possible. We would like to have as many matches during this Easter time as possible in order to keep the schedule. And Richard Wolf, thank you for the ride. Welcome in the stream.
Hello.
Unfortunately, Richard, we are also about to sum it up, but thank you for coming. Adam, anything to add from your side?
Now I'm looking for somebody to rate, and I think the right person will be Alpiltem. Oh no, he just finished the stream.
There may be Leo.
Literally the third person whose Twitch I just joined turned out to just went offline. Me trying to do things. Let's see. Leo is still streaming?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yes, let's rate them then.
Mm-hmm. And guys, yeah, as I said, thank you for watching right now. We will be back with another matches during the rest of the week. Check our Discords, check the upcoming matches channel. There will be info who's playing when. And see you next time. Thank you for watching today. Have a nice rest of the day, rest of the evening, or good night if you're in the time zone where you're about to sleep. So thank you for today. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.